Is attorney Eric Lerner. He represented Epstein victim Jennifer Arose, who accused Jeffrey Epstein of sexually assaulting and raping her when she was a teenager. Great to see you, Eric. So what is the Arose family's reaction to Maxwell being transferred to a lower security facility in Texas?
Well, hi, Frederica, and thank you for having me today. The Arose family is outraged. Jennifer has been speaking to other survivors all week, and they can't understand why a convicted sex trafficker like Ghislaine Maxwell would be transferred to the lowest level of security in our, prison, the lowest level security prison in our federal system, where prisoners could literally walk off the facility. And, they can't understand it, and they're very upset about it.
The family of Virginia Giuffre, who accused Jeffrey Epstein, of sexually abusing her as a teenager, released a statement expressing outrage after President Trump claimed Epstein stole Giuffre from Mar-a-Lago when she worked there. What do you make of Trump's comment zeroing in on that, as well as Giuffre's family reaction?
Well, I mean, I had the privilege of getting to know Virginia. She was there for Jennifer after Jennifer came forward on national television. And Virginia was a deeply compassionate person committed to fighting for justice for all survivors. And she inspired many in the community. And her passing is a tremendous loss to everyone who knew her. So I think the family has a right, to be outraged by language like that. It's at best, it's insensitive.
Mm-hmm. You said Jennifer Arose, your client, has spoken to other, victims of, this operation by Epstein and Maxwell. What is it they want revealed today, either by Ghislaine Maxwell, if she decides to, reveal any more, or what would they want revealed from this Epstein file? How would it be helpful to their plight?
Well, they want it revealed by the justice system releasing what they have. The justice system clearly has Jeffrey Epstein's emails, jeevacation@gmail.com. Google has it, and the justice system has it. Those emails would reveal a lot of what is being looked for. The Justice Department confiscated over 70 computers, hard drives, iPads, his cell phones. So release what they have. But getting names from Ghislaine is not worth, giving her a pardon or giving her an easier sentence. So Jennifer and the other victims she spoke to would like me to strongly advocate against any pardon for Ghislaine Maxwell, and highlight that such a move would be seen as a slap in the face to all survivors. And Jennifer would like to invite the president to meet with survivors like her so he can understand the pain they've been through and why a pardon should not be granted under any circumstances.
Has that invitation been conveyed other than right now on the air? And if so, what's been the response?
No, this is the first time that invitation has been made.
Okay. And how are you hoping to make sure that the president receives this invitation, if he's not watching right now, but perhaps he is? And what do you think the adequate response will be? How will that meeting, what do you envision in that meeting potentially taking place?
Well, we hope to get the message out today. We hope that this will be reported on, and we hope that the president is watching. And, if it's not reported on or the president isn't watching today, we're going to keep talking about it and we're going to keep speaking about it. And I believe he has a very smart group of people around him, and there's no reason, Jennifer is also from Queens, so they can relate to each other. And she's a New Yorker. She was recruited from a high school down the block from Epstein's home. None of her accusations involve anybody in Trump's circle. It's purely Epstein and Maxwell. And I think that they could talk one-on-one, and she could really explain to him face-to-face what she's been through and what other survivors like her have been through. how under no circumstances should a pardon to Ghislaine Maxwell be considered.
Is it your feeling, or is it Jennifer Araoza's feeling that moving Maxwell to the lower security facility is potentially a prelude to leniency in her sentence, even though the president has said, even as early as last night, no one's come to him about, clemency. He realizes he has the right to do so if he were to consider it, but I'm not really considering it right now. I mean, he kind of covered all the bases. But what do you suppose Jennifer Araoza, or even you, would convey to the president if indeed you have an opportunity, along with other victims, to speak with the president?
Yeah, so, I spoke to Jennifer last night, and her concern and the other survivors' concern is that it is a prelude to a pardon. They believe that toward the end of his term that he will pardon her, and they're very concerned about that. It would, they would suffer everything they've suffered all over again if that occurred. And I think that the president should take the time to hear from the actual survivors before he considers doing anything like that.
Eric Lerner, great talking to you, attorney for Jennifer Araoza, one of many victims of this enterprise carried out by Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Appreciate your time.